game as an intro. So let the game do the intro. It's awesome. Yeah, love and miss this sound.
But I'm not seeing.
Yo, and you're not gonna. Oh, you don't?
No.
I see. It says it's streaming.
No, there it goes.
Yeah, it says it's streaming.
It shows dogs though. The thumbnail's dogs. And Cards Against Humanity. Did we have a thumbnail for Jet Force Gemini or no?
No, we don't. And I hit spacebar, and my I didn't have time. I was supposed to do that from before, and I screwed up. And hey guys, fuck. So it looks like I'm gonna have to make a Jet Force Gemini logo in Paint. You know what?
I mean,
we could just take the Jet Force Gemini thing with the little icon in the corner, stick a fat dog on it, call it good.
No, I mean I could literally just find the logo and.
Damn it! Every time I hit space, the thing pauses because I have background.
Hold on a second. I can't see who that is in Twitch. The quality was garbage. All I can see
maybe
is
maybe a garbage quality one is the one I deserve.
Well, it wasn't sitting at 720. It was sitting at 480 or whatever. Yeah.
What? No, I want this. Why can I not? So I can't copy paste while that program's up, apparently. Yay! This isn't even technical problems, this is just how my computer works. You see the thing at the top right? Stick a fat dog on it, we'll call it good.
I mean, I could try.
Welcome to crazy, holy shit, I'm late, I'm sorry guys, I'm probably gonna go later streaming. Brother's laughing my ass off, probably.
Oh, hey, hey, Angel. Sorry, I just saw the where it says it's Angel. Hey there.
Ah, fucked up. Time zones.
Oh.
I told the wrong time zone number at the beginning of the game, and I got it stuck in my head. Well, it's obviously 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock their time. What time zone are you in? Fuck. 8 time zones.
Hey, other Angel of Destroying. Hello, Anime Master Dub. Hey, Jared. How you guys doing today?
So today we're playing one of my absolute favorite games of all time from my childhood, Jet Force Gemini.
I don't know
Holy
a
crap.
single thing about it, so...
Well, a Canadian fucked up. Yeah, accurate.
That's hilarious. Who is on the stream? It's Darkon.
It's Darkon and Chibi Tales.
Yeah.
I actually said it correctly this time. Yeah.
Yeah, you like to say my name, like my actual birth given name a lot. So.
It's hard, but I will adapt.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Cutscene time! And you know what, Haley? Ah! This is fuck everything. You know what, Chibi? When we get to, not this cutscene, if you want to see the cutscene as a sound, you can go onto the thing and just mute everything, and I'm gonna kind of be quiet for the first 2 cutscenes anyways. So these are just... The first one's just whatever. The second cutscene is what I use as a writer and how I help out with Fat Dog's writing from time to time. I use this as a writer to date. The second
Dude,
one.
that Cup of Joe, man!
Oh yeah!
He's not even holding it with the handle!
Nope. He's got a spacesuit. Why would he hold it by the handle? Also, holding it by the handle would probably clip into his hand, so it's too hard. They can't do it because the technology's not there yet.
Also, that fucking dog, like...
Oh yeah, these characters are horrifying from today's standards. Throws it, crashes it like glass. That is the glass breaking.
Oh
They have fuzzy dice.
The way he threw it, bro. He yeeted it over his damn shoulder.
Oh no, the teddy bears are being attacked by ants with guns, and one of them exploded.
Easy, just give him maple syrup with your stage names. I mean,
Don't take my gimmick.
will that work? Will giving you maple syrup like help you remember?
Yes. It'll make it so that I don't get sleepy.
Dude, I saw our panties, bro.
Oh, just wait till we get to the swimming level where you just get that full shot the whole time.
Oh.
Because this game is rated T for teen. I'm gonna bring that up again in the next cutscene, by the way.
Darkon, I don't think you've voiced anybody in Log Horizon yet.
In Log Horizon, no, because I would want to get an actual microphone before I would do that.
But you have voiced characters in older stuff, though.
Really old stuff, and they were usually pitch shifted.
Congratulations on graduating from a Dave.
This was N64, right?
Thank you, yes, N64. Thank you, Crazy
Thank
Fox,
you.
for no longer being a Dave.
No, you're being a Dave.
That's
yeah.
such a weird sentence. Wait a minute.
You were, I forgot what the, like, I don't even think the character really even had a name, but it was in Fooly Cooly. You were the dog robot thing.
Yeah.
Destroyer
Say
of
hi
worlds.
say hi to Juno. He's a human man.
Hi.
He's a human man.
Oh, I love that anatomy. Like,
Yeah.
I
How do you like this Death Star soundtrack, guys? This is the Imperial March copyright free edition. That's just what this song is. I'll show it to you if you don't want to boot it up later, Chibi, then I can just show you the song later. But it's the Imperial March from Star Wars. It is.
Oh, so they just straight up like took it and was like,
It's copyright free Imperial March. Also, to get into their ship, they have to go down into this chamber on a running track and run there until they get teleported to their ship. Explain!
Anime Master Dub said, what if someone whose name is actually Dave is told by Minu-sama that he is no longer a Dave?
Well, that means he's ascended from Dave with a lowercase d to Dave with an uppercase d.
I mean, at that point, would they just be David at that point?
Yeah, but what if his name's actually just Dave? Like, legally Dave.
Then he has to change it to David.
Oof.
I don't
You get a free name change. You get a free legal name change.
It's still technically Dave, but you know.
Oh crap! I'm hitting buttons, but my background input is changing things. I gotta stop. So welcome to Jet Force Gemini. You thought that GoldenEye was based off of a on-rail shooter, and then they moved on, and then they changed it into something else? Yeah, welcome to Jet Force Gemini. Jet Force Gemini is the free motion, almost open world on-rail shooter. Yes, I said that. Open world on-rails shooter. Oof.
Oof.
You get a little bit of both. Hello, alien dude. I forget your name. I don't remember any of these characters' names. None of these characters are important.
Looks like you didn't blow my mind. I was just, it's.
Oh no, it's just a sentence that should not happen. Hello, I'm Magnus Goldward, and the ambassador of the. I don't care. The union's gonna. You're not ever brought up again. Why are you talking to me?
It looks like you're Gremlin.
Green symbol, going forward. Red symbols mean you're going backwards. Okay. Thanks for the text tutorial.
It straight up is just a green gremlin. Holy shit.
Yeah. Secret area. How did he find this?
It didn't look so secret.
If you were to play this game, the thing about Jet Force Gemini is they have a lot of maps that are massively wide open to the point where it takes a minute to get across one of the singular zones. Like, imagine Hyrule Field, but every level. Every single thing is Hyrule Field.
Oh no.
Now imagine trying to find the one crack that gets into this area in Hyrule Field, and then every map has one of those.
Ah.
So, fish food, yeah! Come here, fishies! I got the best item in the game!
Okay.
I'ma feed the shit out of you.
What the fuck? Dude, that reminds me. When we went to the amusement park the other day, I got to feed fishies, and I was excited. That made my day.
So look, they're going eating the fish food. And if you drop a grenade in there, then they will chase it like the fish food.
Oh no, don't do that.
And then you know exactly what happens a couple seconds later.
Please don't do that.
It is horrible. Actually seeing all of those fish being, like, on their side at the top of the water is one of the most horrific things you will ever see as a child. I will remind you, this is a T for teen game, but you can do some pretty, like, what the hell's wrong with you stuff. Most of it is just allowing the player to do things that most games would never let you do. Like, shoot this guy. I can shoot him. But there's one other thing that makes it like, the hell, this is T for teen. I'll let you say what you were gonna say first, though.
No, Anime Master Dev said, speaking of Legend of Zelda, would you ever do a live stream of Twilight Princess? I'd be down for that.
I would need a medium to do that. I guess we could do
like,
I guess we could get Dolphin Emulator or something.
We have a capture card.
Alright, yeah, then you guys do it with the real thing.
Yeah, I could. Is it for the Switch yet? Have they made it for the Switch?
What?
Or no?
Twilight Princess was GameCube and Wii.
I know that, but I know that
Did they port it?
Like,
right.
I don't know. I mean, we also have a Wii, but that I would have to go and
kill the fish. I'll kill the fish. When I get grenades, I'll come back and kill the fish. Okay. I don't have grenades yet.
We have a Wii that works. We would just have to find a Twilight Princess for the Wii.
If you found a Twilight Princess through the Wii, I'd be able to mod your Wii. I still remember that method. Alright, so this is the cutscene that I was talking about, Chibi.
Okay.
So remember, keeping your guys' head the whole time, this is a T for teen game. And because it's a T for teen game, you also know that there's gonna be some people that are like, what, we can, I think you're old enough now. I got this when I was, 9, 10 years old, and this cutscene has stayed with me for my entire life. Juno, thank you for coming. Dark Day is upon us is King Jeff. By the way, his name's Jeff. King Jeff of the Tribal is powerless to save his own people. Can only wait for the Jeff Force Gemini to thwart Mizar. Mizar is big bad. Keep a stiff upper lip, save as many as tribals, and slaughter all the drones. See my brother. I can't find him. My brother is missing. Here is the invasion from the beginning that we only got to see a glimpse of.
The fuck? Man, I always knew ants were evil.
I know, right?
That's why anytime I see him in the apartment, I kill him. Every time.
Are you guys ready for the Star Wars 4 A New Hope launching of the probes? Because that is what this is. Ha 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 ha. A lot of Star Wars ripoffs. in this. Juan, what the hell?
No, that was Angel that said that.
Angel, what the hell?
Well, like, I just
But
like how
that, to be so there are two reactions. If people have played Jet Force Gemini before, they'll have two reactions. Some people absolutely hate the bears because the bears are mandatory in order to actually beat the game to credits. Not beat the game 100%. Beating the game 100% is mandatory for beating the game at all. That's what a lot of the people don't like about Jet Force Gemini. But as a 10-year-old who suddenly has to see a cutscene of they slaughtered everyone but this baby, and the baby is now there starving to death in a desolated village, I was pissed. I was not allowed to play violent games when I was a child. Like, GoldenEye was not allowed at all because you're shooting people, and that's just no.
Yeah.
Parents said no. And by the time they realized that this is an ultra-violent game, I saw that cutscene, and I looked at my parents in the eyes, and I said, I have to save the teddy bears. And they couldn't get me away from the game, because that would have been even more traumatizing.
Yeah. No, like, the only gripe I have is the fact that a toddler was crying like a baby, like a newborn baby. I feel like they could have gotten, like, a child crying and not a baby crying, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the baby crying was what got me when I was a kid.
Yeah, but I feel like even a child crying would still, like, an actual accurate child would still get you.
What qualifies as an accurate child among teddy bear
Well,
race?
like, not...
They do have child actors for the teddy bear race, though. That is actually real. They could have used one of those.
Exactly,
Don't
that's
be
what
too
I'm
hasty.
saying. Like,
This is the tutorial. No, I don't want to. By the way, I have to be really careful with Turbo because Turbo on this game is scratchy as hell.
shoot the gremlin, shoot the gremlin.
Why? What's wrong with you guys? Okay, this is what happens when you shoot story NPCs. You shoot
Because
them.
it's green.
You shoot them. They tell you off, and then. Hey, what are you doing? You call yourself a friend. When do friends use each other for target practice? So now he's mad at me. You can't kill story NPCs. You can kill the teddy bears.
Oh.
And you can kill them regular dead. You can kill them super dead, and every single one of their body parts flies everywhere like Conker.
Yeah.
And you can collect their heads as a collectible. No, it's not options. It's inventory. Yeah, the game keeps track of how many teddy bear heads you collect.
Oh my god, please fucking do it.
What? So I'm the only one that has an emotional connection with these teddy bears. Got it.
Well,
I'm glad that this has been established that you're all monsters.
I didn't play the game as a kid, you know, so...
I am entirely incapable of alt-tabbing to Streamlabs now. That is not good. Don't kill the bears. No, I'm not going to kill the bears. Again, you have to go through... the game is basically level-based, but it's level-based in a realistic setting of you have to walk to the level to get into the level. Every time you go in and out of an actual full level zone, the whole level resets. So I can kill the teddy bears infinitely, or I can save the teddy bears infinitely, but I have to do at least one perfect run per area and get all the teddy bears in order for me to be able to beat the game.
Oh, hey Doger. I guess he did get the game working.
No, Doger didn't realize that we were streaming at all today because it was so late, and then I just messaged him, but I'm live. What?
I thought, like, didn't you say something about, like, this game was wonky?
The only thing wonky about this game is it's a single player game, unless we try to do over the internet multiplayer, which will be insanely difficult. There's kind of a co-op, but not really. You'll see when I get to level 3 what I mean about the co-op. It does.
Oh,
It's not that effect. It's not that effective. It's just there to be there.
One asks, can you kill the teddy bears after you beat the mission?
Yes. Once you've done one perfect run of the teddy bears are open season, effectively. And I will neither confirm nor deny how much I destroyed these guys with rocket launchers, homing launchers, and grenades after I collected them all. I will neither confirm nor deny that I had at least 100 heads.
Durger said, I thought you were having camera issues.
Okay, so what that was, because you brought it up, Jet Force Gemini, I own it, but I don't have a capture card. If I had a capture card, I would just be doing this straight from the N64. And the reason for that is, the second boss in this game crashes the emulator, and I am currently trying to figure out how to make it not crash. So, at the moment, everything is okie dokie until I get to the second boss, and then I may have to fiddle around with some settings in order to make the boss simultaneously be A, beatable, B, not flicker every other frame and give people a seizure, and C, not crash. I've gotten 2 out of the 3 on multiple attempts, but I've never gotten 3 out of the 3 for streaming.
Okay, so Carl says, your YouTube channel was almost at 40k subs. How about you guys keep streaming until you reach that goal, capiche? Look, some of us gotta work tomorrow. Like,
oh, he means like non-stop streaming.
Yeah.
We have life to do.
Yeah, we have, like, you know, life stuff, you know, other than us doing this. So it's the reason why, like, we don't have someone do that, because we have an outside life when we're not doing this. So
and no, your frames are not going down. This is what the game runs at when there's more than like a couple enemies on screen. And that idiot blew himself up with the grenade. That's what that means.
Oop.
If the cutscene for the other door starts immediately, that means he killed himself with the grenade.
Like,
I knew he was gonna do that on stream. He does that 50-50. There's a 50-50 that he'll do that.
So apparently we only need 70 more subs. But I mean, if we could get
I can't
subs,
I can't gamble on.
Yeah. If we could get 70 more subs in how long we, you know, Darkon decides to stream tonight, then that would be cool. But like, I know Darkon works, and I've got stuff I need to do. So.
Thankfully enough for you guys, I have already confirmed that I am only working. I'm working in the afternoon tomorrow, so I can go late. What? Oh, I didn't know there was a moving one on the first map. Some of them move, some of them are stationary. I usually just pick them up. I usually pick them up right away so they don't get a chance to run at me. Well, shit.
Well, I know that I can't, like, I could stay for however long you're going to stream, but like, yeah. I can't stay any longer.
I plan on doing the 2 hours that I was planned to do. It's just the 2 hours got moved back by half an hour.
Yeah, that's why
I shot the grenade out of his hand. Yes, and that was with auto aim. That wasn't even like. So,
that'd be cool, Doger.
What did Doger say? I'm having trouble
He said
attacking.
so we might hit. He said so we might hit 40k on my stream tomorrow. Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Guys, you need to get everyone to. I need you to make 40 bots right now, so that Doger can't get it and give it to me.
Oh, bruh, that's cold.
It's for the channel. For the channel.
I would rather it be 70, you know, real people and not like people making multiple accounts or bots. Like. That'd be really cool. Doger, do we plan on doing Dead Island tomorrow?
I guess I'll clear this out because they're a pain in the butt to do the other side.
Jared said, so this is as violent as Conker's Bad Fur Day, question mark?
It doesn't, okay, as violent, if you like crushing ants and teddy bears. defenseless, can't actually hurt you in any category teddy bears, and you can just blow them up because you feel like it. And you get a lot of weapons in this game, so you get a lot of ways to annihilate the teddy bears. But
also,
that doesn't help you. You only do it because you're an asshole. So.
Angel asks, so what happens if you kill all bears without finishing the mission?
Okay, as I said from before, the game, if you go back to an area, then the level will reset. So all the bears that died come back. All the bears that are saved come back, and that is the frustrating part about this game. You can't just the bears are not collectibles. They're run based. You have to get a perfect run for the bears to count story wise. And that is the part of this game that everyone hates.
Hey, thank you for the subscription.
Yeah, thank you for the subscription. This BizHawk decided to take my alt tab for the rest of time, so.
Well, like I'll just.
You're gonna have to be my chat.
Stream, yeah, when I see it on stream, you know, if it's a little late because of the little delay, then I'm sorry.
Huh. Well, yeah, if you save all of them and then restart the level, then they're back. If you kill all of them and restart the level, they're back. They're always there. You can always save them. You can always kill them. But you at least need... The game keeps track of basically your best score, and you need one best score of you save them all. And, fun fact, I believe leaving them alone is actually better than killing them score-wise. But yeah, you can have a best score of you killed every single bear, and then that's funny, and then you realize, well, that score won't stay in my log forever because I can't go to the final level till you save them all.
Oof.
Oh yeah, mechanically, the bears are Banjo-Kazooie's... You guys remember the notes in Banjo-Kazooie? Where
Yeah.
that's how they work. They are what would happen if what would happen if Banjo-Kazooie's notes were mandatory?
But like, wasn't there also like colorful like little like
they're
creature
Jinjo.
things you had? Yeah.
Did the Jinjos reset when the level reset?
I don't know. I didn't have an N64. I
The
didn't
notes-
have Banjo-Kazooie, so...
The notes in Banjo-Kazooie reset when you exit and re-enter a level, and you have a you have a best score for notes.
Hey, Carl.
That's how these guys work, and they're mandatory.
I have Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 4. I don't mind replaying that, like, when I do start streaming. I actually like Ratchet and Clank a lot. So
Can I get all the bears?
I actually also want to replay Sly Cooper because I love the Sly Cooper games.
By the way, you can have 300% accuracy in this game. So, weapons that shoot once, but do AoE attacks, or, like, shoot 3 bullets per bullet, or whatever, the game counts accuracy per trigger pull, per ammo spent. But if the bullet, if one ammo shoots 3 rockets, and all 3 rockets hit, then that's 300% accurate.
Huh.
And, like, that almost kind of makes sense. Like, if you kill 2 people per grenade, well, you're 200% accurate with grenades. That just makes sense. Yeah, and that's why I don't turbo. Turbo is... You guys want to know what turbo sounds like? There's like this scratch in the background for a lot of songs. Oh no, I saw your sister Velva come through here, and she was in a hurry, something, whatever exposition. Give me the red key so I can do stuff.
Angel
We will
said
be back.
dark-
We will be back for that door.
Angel said dark on. Am I still bad for thinking of killing the bears? They're going to die without any parenting protection.
I believe that saving the bears so that we get them back to their parents is the point. We're saving all the bears so that all the bears get back to their family. Right? Okay, so another trick about this game for people who are who have played this game before might look at this and go, how and what? Whoa, that rocket got stuck. Okay, I think that's I think that was an emulator problem. Okay, for people who've played this game before, they're going to see this and they're going to go, heresy, bullshit, you cheated. This is a modded game. Who subbed?
Jace. Is it Jace Ivy?
Yeah, alt tab is just dead.
Yeah, thank you for.
All right.
You know.
Look at this. I can run forward in free target mode. Many people will say that that is the thing that they wanted to have added to this game. And guess what? It was in the game the whole time.
Oof.
That's under options. So, if anyone ever fiddled in the options because of boredom, there's a thing called expert control. The hard thing about expert control, Haley, is that take a wild guess what my jump button is.
Shit,
It's not A. Normal control, the jump button is the A button.
Is it B?
It's not B. A and B switch my weapons. Originally, those switch weapons was tied to C up and C down, because that also just, in your head, makes sense. I have to tilt my control stick up to jump. That sounds miserable, but that comes at the additional point that now my D-pad is a pseudo right control stick. This is a twin stick shooter at this point. Expert controls turns Jet Force Gemini into a twin stick shooter.
What the fuck?
Put on expert controls. Just get freaking used to it. It will save your ass. I am shocked by the amount of people that have played this game into death and they never knew about expert controls.
So Carl, and maybe I'll ask Tony about it.
I wish I could see chat.
Carl said you guys planning on planning to read Log Horizon fanfics, and I'd be like that'd be something that'd be up with with Tony and
Log Horizon fanfics or Log Horizon abridged fanfics.
Log Horizon abridged.
That sounds
interesting. I know of one person that wrote a fanfic. It wasn't Log Horizon, but it was actually of me and Tony.
That's why I went, this sounds familiar. You don't have to go into detail. It was weird and cringe. It was a thing that we had to put. We basically had to put a cease and desist on it. It was bad. It was bad and with no one's permission.
If it was maybe an OC character or a character that I voiced or whatever, it's kind of one thing. But when people decide to do that, of me as a person, it kind of creeps me out a little bit. It kind of makes me uncomfortable.
A little bit. A little bit. You took it better than I did.
I mean, I just kind of, told him, I was like, hey, so I would appreciate if you did not, post that on the internet,
you
or,
could just stop.
Sell it, you can make if that's your thing, just, I would appreciate it. If it's me personally, as a person, please do not either sell it or post it on internet, please. That's, if you
and
want
if
to
you
send
do,
it to
keep
me,
it the hell away from us.
if you want to send it to me personally for me to see, like, that's one thing, but, like, please don't, like, post it on the internet, and, like, that's just kind of weird, and, you know, especially if you do it without my consent, like, that's just really,
That's rude.
I don't like it when people make fan fictions of YouTubers, you know, like, you know, if they have their permission, that's one thing. But when they kind of make a ship between two YouTubers that literally they're like, we did not ask for this, could you not do that? Like, it's, you know, weird. It's like, you do it without their consent. It's just, it's just not cool. Like, don't do that. Like, that's just so weird.
Yeah. So there's your public call on if you do plan on making fanfic stuff that we're gonna read, get it cleared first.
If it's Log Horizon, that's
actually,
like,
yeah, because it's to the R version of the characters, yeah.
Yeah,
just don't do people, guys.
As a real person.
Put some real life thought into that. Don't do people.
Yeah, unless they're okay with it, then you know you do whatever.
Give me those heads. I need the cheat codes.
Oof. Oh, hi, Dragon.
By the way, there's cheat codes in this game if you collect enough ant heads.
Exile said, what is this Jet Force? I've never seen it before.
Jet Force Gemini is an N64 game made by Rare Studios. The same people who did Banjo-Kazooie and GoldenEye.
They said, I see Juan the magical Latino cat over there on YouTube.
So if you're wondering why I'm running around a lot, I remember the game, but I don't have a perfect memory of this game, so I don't know where a lot of the item, like weapon capacity upgrades and some things are. I am not a speedrunner of this game. I do not have this off the top of my head. Where's the invincibility thing? These guys hurt. Is there not one for this? Oh, this isn't the... Okay. Aw, shoot. I should have shot them as they came out. I thought I was at the final door of the place. Now I gotta do this the slow way.
Big mega oof. Can we get an F in chat, guys?
I'm not F in chat yet. What did I just say?
You're not in F chat yet. What? Excuse me, what was that? What was that English you used?
Oh, and he drop a single health meter. Yeah, that's why I want to kill those guys immediately, because they, I am definitely not getting to that door. That's why I wanted to kill them immediately. I thought it was a different wave. Because they all come from one spot, so I just go pew 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 pew, and they all die before they get into that circle. But if you don't, it sucks and it hurts. This game is a hard game. It actually took me multiple years to beat one boss. If you guys have played this game before, it was the dog boss. No! Leave them alone! Okay, so that jerk, sorry, getting off on from one thing to another, that guy ignores your character and just goes to shoot the teddy bears.
Oh no.
At first you go, yay, teddy bear death, and then you realize, oh no, I have to restart the entire level because he shot a teddy bear and killed him. He is when you're trying to beat the game, he is the worst thing to encounter ever. Because that one guy will make it so that you have to reset the whole level.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Exile. Exile said, bad news, my health is declining again, keeping me from planning interviews for my channel.
Oh. I'll get better soon, buddy.
Yeah, I really do hope you do get better.
Well, maybe this tree that's actually not a tree and is in fact a robot will cheer you up. What is this? I thought I was on a lush, super, fertile planet. The trees have robots. What?
It's charging up its laser. What the fuck?
You joke, but that's actually a thing that kind of happens with the other two
What?
level.
Seriously? What the fuck?
Not this level, but a different forested level kind of has a... We gotta power up the laser. Where? I'm not as good as an aimer as I was when I was 10 years old. That sounds so dumb, but it's true.
I mean, I used to be really
Ooh,
good
full
at
health.
Crash. I used to be really good at Crash Bandicoot when I was a kid. I mean, I'm not bad now, but I'm definitely not as good as I was as a kid.
Yeah, that reminds me of an old racing game for the N64 called Aero Gauge. I can't beat my times as a child to this day on Aero Gauge.
Fuck.
So, I guess, yeah, alright, so you see red? That means I'm leaving a zone. And that means that if I was to leave the zone and then walk backwards, those guys that just attacked me would attack me again, because everything resets. So whenever you see red glowy thing, I'm leaving a zone, and then that's over. And if you see a green glowy thing, I'm entering a new zone, and then that's a level. Alright.
Jared said, "Who remembers Wave Race for N64?"
Hey, I didn't get a chance to play that much, but I remember it.
I didn't have an N64, unfortunately.
I didn't have a PlayStation, so there.
For the longest time, we had a Super Nintendo for like the longest time, and then until I was like 4 or 5 years old, I think is when we got the PlayStation. And then I had the PlayStation for the longest time, and then my mom got me the PlayStation 2 when it came out.
By the way, I'm going to mention now, you see all of these really long, like, mega level transitions that you're seeing right here? Yeah, in the English version, you can't skip these.
Oh.
You see how long it takes to go from one thing to another? This is a cartridge, so it's not like it's loading. I have to go through these every single time I come back to this place.
Oh no.
So, remember that turbo that I said everyone hates? You all get to see these cutscenes once, normally. After that, I am turboing these. The Japanese version has the ability to skip it, why can't the English version? What are we doing? 8. Okay, so I'm not even... Alright, so I'll be able to get to level 3. Oh. I guess I'll get you out of the way first. Hey, you're here at last. Some bad news came as quickly as I heard. Mizar's Heavies reoccupied the Anubis. His name is Shipperon. Too late to warn Velva. What happened to my sister? The game tries really hard to make you sympathetic to the teddy bears, though.
Clean up your shit.
And that is how you make a T for teen, it's okay to shoot you and explode you villain.
I like her hair. Like, I just like the style. The fucking music, though.
Yeah. No, this game's great.
Big doofy, like.
By the way,
purple
that
guy.
shield's supposed to move, but I couldn't get it to move on the emulator. You can see it trying to move. If ever I get a capture card, I might do this game again and just, like, catch up to where I was. And then, do it from the real thing. Because Jet Force Gemini uses every single trick the N64 had that makes the N64 hard to emulate. It did all of it. You will understand when we get to the level that has rain in it. The rain it like sends a command to like the N64, and then the RAM just does it. It's not a thing that you can even track anymore, and it just makes rain for the rest of it's like hardware code at that point. I'm not explaining this right because I don't know it, and I don't get it, and it's so complicated to try and learn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine.
Plasma shotgun. So you can go, but that actually does like no damage because it's a Kapumi attack. Why did my thing go away? No, I just fixed this. Oh well, the main target reticule is still there, so it's fine. I still have my fish food. Everything's okay.
That's all that matters is the fish food.
Whoa, did you see that?
What? Oh, yeah, his fucking legs. Oh,
That's me pushing C right to strafe and then sliding into the thing.
So he's skiing. Nice. Skiing or ice skating, either one.
Alright, so where is it? So the gimmick of the first Anubis stage is there's a whole bunch of panels everywhere, and every panel you destroy is another. What is with the lighting? Every panel you destroy is another teddy bear you save at the end of the level. So I have to go through the whole level. Like, look at this. Look how far away that is. This is like, remember Fire Temple with the wide open?
Yeah.
So now I have to find that thing in all of this, and they stick them up there because they're jerks. This game is a hard game. You know what? Let's do this a little differently. I'm gonna go to the secret level first. Why not? That other place lagged in. I'm allergic to lag. Oh no, grenade! I killed his buddy.
Do I have your fat dog head or no?
No, I don't think I have a fat dog head yet. We're working on that.
No, you do. You've had one for a while.
The Luigi one?
Yeah.
I don't want. I said I didn't want to be Luigi anymore.
Well, fine. Do you want me to stick mine on there then? Jeez.
Maybe you should just give him the damn space shades that I have the other guy.
Well, like, okay, so when I get this tablet that I've been wanting to get, I do plan on like doing a few things on there. And I told Doger that I was going to like possibly
Giblets. Oh, his legs are still standing straight up.
I was possibly going to remake my fat dog head. And so, and I also was talking about making the fat dog seal of approval, like, stamp, and, a few other things. I mean, I could probably do it with my mouse, like I normally do, but that'll just take forever, and it probably wouldn't look as good.
Leave me alone. So yeah, the trick to actually aiming in this game is that you don't aim. You get it to the right height, and then you use strafe to adjust small amounts. If you try to aim, the N64 controller's sensitivity, the game's sensitivity will send you, like, this is nothing, and then that is the smallest amount of increment you're allowed to give this game. Also, why is this level so damn loud? I actually remember that this level was loud. Like, that's not my sound being iffy. That is the fact that the music for this level is just loud as shit. So, sorry if I'm having a shout over it. God, I've heard this for so many, like, I wonder how many hours, logged hours I have of this song. I hated this place. I got lost in here all the damn time. And it has a straightaway path, follow this idiot. And I got lost. I was like, Ow! It's also not supposed to explode to black like that, so that's the emulator. Yeah, that's the emulator. There's so many problems visually with this game, but this is the best. It's this or nothing.
Oh, hey, Yoshimi.
Oh?
Who's, that'd be Darkon. Darkon's playing Jet Force Gemini.
Question for me? Ah, crap. Alright.
No, it wasn't a question, for you. It was just, hi, Chibi, Queen Overlord of Cuteness, and who is playing this? And
Darkon is playing this because it is Monday, and Monday is my stream.
Yee. I'm just here to help.
I appreciate it. These guys scare me sometimes.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just still mad that I started half an hour late.
It happens, bro. It's alright.
Alright. So, as soon as the music decides to calm the shit down, I'm gonna ask you guys something. What do you see wrong with this picture? Open airlock. Open airlock. Baby. What do you see wrong with this picture? Open airlock. Baby. So the answer, assholes, if you haven't figured this out. Alright,
I mean, they're going around killing, like, innocent little teddy bear. You know, I'm gonna, it's safe to assume they are assholes.
By the way, the teddy bears' names are the Tribals. What an inspiring name.
The Tribal.
Because they are a tribe.
Yeah.
What an inspired name.
Yeah, it's a very unique name.
It is uniquely generic. I have never heard of a name so generic in my life. So I guess that is kind of unique. Alright, so here's the scary thing about this. This actually took me a year to figure out. In every other level, if you go anywhere remotely close to your ship, the level ends and you go to the next planet.
Uh-oh.
This is where they put the bear. So you have to skirt that ship or the level ends. And remember, getting every bear on every stage is mandatory to beat the game. Why? As much as I love the story of this game is something that I use to write my own stories my entire life. Like, how do I make a villain just generically unsympathetic, or like, how do I get the correct reaction on, okay, fuck that guy. I use Jet Force Gemini. I use that in my writing to this day. But some of the design choices in this game, man. Yeah. Alright. So then, this should be... Wow, he shot me and not the teddy bear.
Jared said, just why do the bears look like koala bears? They just do?
For extra cute? That one had like Bucky teeth.
Blazing Sonnet said those, what does it say, Floyd missions?
Oh, okay. Alright, you know what I'm talking about. Holy crap. Oh, that makes me so happy. Alright, I said
that right?
You said, yeah, correct. That's how I pronounced it. That's how I pronounced it. I got expert in all 5 Floyd missions when I was a child. It took like 6 months of grinding the 5 missions. They are hard, but I got that expert rank because I had nothing else to do.
Sounds like me. It sounds like something I would do.
I didn't own a large quantity of games, so the games that I did have, I 100%ed as a child because that's what I had to work with.
Me.
Yeah, that's what I had to work with. I cruised the shit out of Pokemon Crystal to the point where I probably have tens of hundreds of hours in that game. I have to have at least like 2,000, 3,000 hours in just Pokemon Crystal. And some of that's just me using it as a jukebox. I just listen to music.
Like we, growing up, I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of money, so I mean, my mom, she was able to get me Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation.
By the way, look at that. See that? If I go anywhere, that's what I meant. If I go anywhere in the yellow circle part, the level ends. Sorry, continue.
I was saying, you know, I got Crash Bandicoot, my middle sister got, you know, Spyro, and my older sister got Gex, and those were the 3 games, basically, that we got when we got the PlayStation, because if I remember correctly, we got it for Christmas. So the system was the big present, and then the games were our, if I remember correctly, it was our stocking filler. So, you know, and then our little collection kind of grew, but it wasn't like, you know, we ended up getting like a few other games as well. I remember having Grand Theft Auto for PlayStation, but it wasn't like a huge collection, so it wasn't until my mom met my stepdad and our life was a little bit better, that, you know, the game collection kind of grew, but it was still very limited, and it was only like Christmas and birthday really that I got new games. And the only time I ever played new games throughout the season was getting them at Blockbuster. Okay. So.
By the way, I hope you like this level.
It looks nice. It's pretty.
By the way, that house over there, that's the only other part of this level. This is just like a sub-area level, but they decided, hey, you know what we should spend all of our resources on? This one walk that takes 20 seconds to get through, and then you get to the building and then you leave.
Bruh, that's so...
I told you, there's some things I like about this game, and then we're gonna spawn all the enemies in the entire level in one area, so you can just mow them down. Good. That's every enemy I'm gonna kill here, and then I'm gonna leave.
That is so fucked.
Not every part of this game is a winner.
Like, it looks so pretty. Like, it looks
it is so
good
pretty.
that
It's a sunset level. And then it gives you a homing rocket launcher, and then there's nothing to use it on, then you leave. Look at that. Look at that sunset. Look at that glare. Look at that glare. Look at that glare. It has like this little like bubble glare. That's actually one of the things I refused to play this game until I was able to get that to work on the emulator.
Oh my god, that is such a waste of a beautiful level.
Look at it. It's just it's the same sun. It's the same flair that they use the entire game engine, but they use it as the sun, and it makes this gorgeous. Like it's like.
Oh my.
What is it? Cloud City. Yeah, it's Cloud City. And then it's like, well, here's your homing rocket missile ammo. What? If I go down there, I'm not gonna be able to come back up. I actually can't get all the teddy bears on this level yet. By the way, you want to hear the greatest sound in the world?
Sure. Hold on a second. Let me raise my volume up.
Okay. There's things like Skies of Arcadia, the ship powering up the cannon and stuff that sound amazing. Jet Force Gemini has that too.
Alright. I didn't hear it. What the fuck?
That sound has been ingrained into my mind for all of time.
Oh my god.
Oh. So now I get to walk back.
such a waste.
Alright, so here comes the next thing about this game. There's 3 playable characters in this game, and they all have to go to the middle planet, and then once you get all 3 characters to the middle planet, then a thing will happen that I won't spoil, and then all the characters can go to all the other worlds. Every character has a gimmick that lets them do certain parts of the world that other characters can't. Juno can walk through lava as if it's like wading through water. Velva can swim, like go underneath the water instead of automatically floating to the surface. And all of them will get a jetpack, but the puppy dog gets... I'm not gonna spoil what the dog gets, but the dog gets the ability to like do this little mini hover, and the mini hover gets amazing. Please don't spoil for Chibi what the dog gets for the armor upgrade. I want her to see it. It's amazing. Alright.
So Yoshimi wanted me to read something out.
There's nine main planets, and there's 4? Yeah, there's 9 main planets, and there's 4 sub-areas, and this is one of the sub-areas. It's just such a waste of a... They put so much effort into making it so beautiful, and then it's like, well, that's it.
You just walk up a fucking long-ass fucking ramp and then kill like a few ants, and then you go inside and you leave.
Alright, so let's do this level proper. Go ahead and read the thing you were gonna read.
Yoshimi says, Chibi, please tell Darkon has a new title. Now his title is The Owner of Dogger.
Well, another person just blew himself up with his own grenade, so I'm happy. Why do I own Dogger?
I don't know, man.
You might need to explain that one.
Blazing Sonic said, people, you can play this game on Rare Replay on Xbox One. There's a rumor that it may come to Switch as well.
If it comes to Switch, I am buying a Switch. I do not know how it would... I don't know how it would go to Switch, though, because Switch is Nintendo. Yes, it was originally a Nintendo game. Rare is now Microsoft. How are we going to do this? Also, half the enemies, like 5 enemies in this area, killed themselves with their own grenade. One guy threw a grenade and blew up these things and killed 5 guys off screen. Like this. Wow. Good job. If that happens, I'm getting a Switch immediately.
I mean, I might, get it for the Switch.
Yeah.
Especially because if they like, because you talked about there being a multiplayer or whatever.
Yeah, there's multiplayer in the same way that GoldenEye had multiplayer. It's GoldenEye's multiplayer. It just is.
Well, see, I never played GoldenEye either, so.
This game has GoldenEye's multiplayer mode, and there's also a co-op function that I do not know if I will get to in this stream, but definitely the next stream I will be far enough to show you Floyd. Unfortunately, the co-op is, I'm still in control of my guy, and then you get a little floaty bot that gets a reticule on screen that can shoot, and you get infinite ammo, so you can just fire into the distance, but if you try to aim with Floyd, you will never hit. If you hit one thing in the entire playthrough, then you succeeded. It's too impossible to coordinate Floyd in the rest of the game. It's a neat idea, though.
Yoshimi said Darkon. I don't know why that's your title, but it is.
Okay. Like, I'll take it.
It's Yoshimi. I kind of expected something.
Oh, right. No, turbo, scratchy. Give me some of that health. Look at this. Yeah, got it.
Got it.
And I don't know why I'm doing this, because there's plenty of health in the next room.
I'm trying to find my fat dog head. Where'd it go?
Look in the mirror.
Bruh. My head isn't that big. Shit. Fuck. Holy hell, guys.
I saw the opportunity and I had to take it.
Wow, that was rude. That was rude. That was rude as fuck.
But yeah, Rare Replay is the absolute best version of this game to play. If you have the option of Rare Replay, do that. If I had access to Rare Replay, I would be doing that instead. The best emulator to play this on is Rare Replay. So you're gonna probably look at what I said from before on this game is holy shit balls hard and go, doesn't look that hard. And that's because Juno's levels are piss easy, and then you get to Velva's levels. And then your health resets back to minimum because you're playing a new character. And then everything hits like the final level of Juno with your half health. So the game ramps up. This also is, I hate this damn song. It's so loud. It's loud for me. Like, I can't hear myself talk. Ah! Moving platform, piece of shit. I had to shoot the panel. But I kept falling off. Because he has, like, Juno has, like, momentum. Oh, look, the enemy surrendered. That's cute. And look, another guy blew himself up with his own grenade. Whoa, that's
what an idiot.
That was a graphical glitch if I've ever seen one. That was weird. Where was that?
Get down, cat.
So there are two things in this game. Two that are not mandatory to beat the game that are still collectibles. Other than like more health, more ammo, stuff like that. Up there, and you'll see it when I get to it later. Up there where I have my reticle and then I'll move it away. There's a one brown pixel. That one brown pixel is a thing. That one brown pixel unlocks things for like multiplayer stuff. There's multiplayer racing, there's multiplayer shooting, there's multiplayer stuff. This game is a lot of multiplayer actually. Hey look, it's a guy who it's a guy who surrendered.
Oh. Kill him.
I kill him and he gives me full health. Rewarded for violence, rewarded for murder, for dicking around the Javina conventions.
Yoshimi said Dark on stop being mean to stop being mean to me.
Understood. Yep. No. Well, if I don't stop, it is very possible that I will lose my job, so.
You're not actually mean to me. We like to bust each other's balls all the time. It's fine.
Come on! I can do this!
I swear to God, I thought I had my fucking fat dog head somewhere. Wait a minute, is it in my old laptop file? Probably.
I am so glad that I did some practice beforehand. I knew this level was going to be a pain in the shit for the panels. So I actually did play, for testing purposes, all the way up to the second boss because I heard that there was a crash there. And I'm pretty well versed with the first two sets. When I get to Lupus and I'm playing as the dog, yes, you play as the dog. We'll see.
Chibi, you should play and join me in some SAO Fatal Bullet. Also, y'all should read Legend of Zelda Tale of Two Rulers. Look.
Ooh, Tale of Two Rulers is good, actually.
No, I was about to say about the Sword Art Online thing. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
What? Who dares?
I'm not a...
Did you...
I'm not a fan of Sword Art Online, so...
did I make him shoot his buddy? That's cute.
Oh, that's a good question. I gotta... Exile wants to know how far have you gotten into the comic?
Oh, I haven't gotten back to it in forever. I wouldn't have to, like, I know about what you're talking about, and I enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, remember the coffee cup that he smashed on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same sound effect.
Oh.
Breaking the glass is the same sound effect as breaking the, like, plastic cup or whatever. What plastic?
Oh, well, that's kind of lazy.
Limited sound library of the N64. They worked with what they had. Okay, asshole, fine.
I need to move my mouse away from my microphone.
Now, I got shot by another thing in here. Where is it? Oh, I thought I did. Ow.
When you can hear my cat's bell collar, like, in the background.
Oh, Nyanta?
Here comes the pot train.
I didn't know Nyanta wore a collar.
No! Somebody did a thing.
Nightshade. Nightshaden? I think it's, or is it Nightshade? Well, it's like, I didn't actually get to really see it. I'm just looking up at the top.
Well, whoever it was, thank you. We appreciate it.
I think it's Nightshade NFV, but I mean...
Time to jump up this thing.
I'm like also trying to like make the thumbnail too, so like...
So if we can put it in later.
Yeah, or like I could be like, hey Richie, put this in real quick.
Oh, you were gonna use specifically my 5-dog head. Oh, that's what you're talking about.
No, I'm gonna use mine because you don't care. So.
Yep. Okay. That is true. I don't care.
I could always change it later.
Okay, so I've been like on 3 topics, but haven't finished any of them yet. I think I finished. Okay, I think I finished. You go back. The point of the game is that you go back to all the main levels with all the main characters. So you have to not just play all these levels once. You have to play all these levels 3 times.
Ugh, I hate shit like that, to be honest.
To be fair, a lot of the levels where you have to play multiple times, they usually take you down drastically different paths. Like, Lupus goes to that one gap in level 1, and then he gets his own damn subsection. So it is different.
And I still hate that shit, though.
Topic number 2. I just got a totem. Totems are the multiplayer unlocks and other collectibles. Those are not mandatory to beat the game. That's one of like 2 things that are not mandatory. The other not mandatory is capacity for your gun upgrades. Those are the 2. Everything else that's a collectible is mandatory. It bit my leg.
Oof.
And they eat each other. Gross.
Yummy.
I used to go through this section like as slowly as possible because these things freaked me the hell out. And I can't hit them. But as soon as you kill one, then the other ones go and eat the other ones, and then they're easy to hit. But that's still gross. Also, they make this almost like Minecraft spider click-clack sound. And I hate it.
Whew. Trying not to get tired over here.
He's in the wall!
Wait, hold on a second. Don't.
He's in the wall.
I want to see. Oh.
He's in the wall.
Well.
He's dead. Do you
well.
drop health? You do drop health. Ah, I knew one of them dropped health. The last one you kill. I was wondering why the health didn't drop. Okay. Because one was in the wall. Oh, I guess Mizar tokens aren't mandatory either. They're just used for, you can, like, refill your health and ammo at shops. You found the cluster bomb. Watch out for the impact zone. It's a killer. By the way, that's another thing I want to show off. These, you think, okay, that's fine. There's, like, I guess for a lack of a better term, look at that HD weapon.
Oh yeah.
They bothered to put in, and like it transforms, like it goes into like an ammo loading mode and like see, like it extends. It's out of sync with the rotation though, and I hate it. Look at the cluster bomb. They have little umbrellas.
Oh, that's so cute.
One of the most devastating anti-personal weapons available at the Jet Force. Initial explosion releases 3 more bombs and maximize the impact zone. It's 1 grenade that detonates on impact, and then 3 grenades fall with umbrellas, and then those explode when they hit the ground. The cluster bomb is one of the coolest weapons in the game. It is a shame that most of the novelty weapons in this game are just like for shits and giggles, and they're not really real to use.
Doger said that detail.
Yeah, and they're only in here for this one sub-menu for like, why does it exist? Turbo! Gotta get out.
Gotta go feast. Feast. I love that video so much.
What video?
It's just some animated video someone made of Sonic. I think it's supposed to be like, making fun of the. It was either made before the Sonic trailer or it was like after, but it's literally just him going, feast, and then he like fucking. You have to see it. It's really fucking hilarious.
There is an enemy here. How did I miss murdering you? I will correct this immediately. One shot! There we go. Oh, I should have used the cluster bomb on him. That would have been funny. Alright. So that's supposed to be moving. I wonder if I can, like, look at the corner of it. Does it, like, wiggle? No. That entire pattern shifts up and down, and it looks actually really great. Unfortunately, none of the settings... I turned on and off every single individual setting on the entire emulator, and nothing got it to move. I tried. I tried so hard.
Tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I swear if I'm missing a teddy bear. That's the worst part. When you clear a level, but then it's like, you still have 1 teddy bear remaining.
It's like, okay, where's that motherfucker at?
That guy had a pickaxe, and he was trying to pickaxe through the energy shield. Good on you for trying, but what?
Okay, I'm gonna try to find the glasses.
I won't be able to... I'll see it after. What glasses?
You said something about the Jet Force glasses or whatever.
No. I said the...
Wait.
Remember the dumbass shades that, my wrestler has for the Fat Dog Wrestling?
Oh. Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, I promised to go after Lupus. By the way, there's actual, like, dialogue story in here. By the way, great text, huh? Totally readable. That readability, that readability is actually correct. If you can read that, then your emulator's wrong. Currently docked at Icor military base. The spawn ship.
Why do I hear pigs?
Oh, yeah, that's the sound of ants.
Oh.
That's what the ants make. That's the sound the ants make.
Okay. Okay.
You just get used to it.
That just reminds me of the remake of Devilman. Was it Devilman Crybaby, where the girl's like masturbating and she sounds like a donkey? Like, what the fuck?
What? Didn't need to know that.
Yeah, I watched
That
it.
that is in the exact same category of didn't need to know that as cunt hair extensions.
Well, it was just like it was
I
just
don't
like,
think
okay,
you
guys.
heard what I said.
Yeah, I heard you say cunt hair. It's yeah, I know I heard you.
Why? Why is that a thing? Why did
I
why
don't
did
know.
the internet decide to show me that like a couple days ago?
Bro,
Homing missile,
bro.
100% accuracy. Oh really? I wonder why.
You want to know what YouTube recommended to me the other day? Brazilian wax for men. And it was like straight up like penis in my face. Like I was just like, what? Why did you recommend this to me? I didn't like. What the fuck?
Well, YouTube recommended just before the stream started to me. It looked like Power Rangers or like Super Sentai, I guess, but it wasn't. It was like a parody of Super Sentai, and it was like waifu armor or some shit. He like kissed somebody, they turned into a thing, and then he became part of the armor and he was a weapon. I was so confused.
I bet you were. I was confused on
All
why.
right. So now I have the second character, and I can go down the second character's path if I want to. But Velva's path is hard, so let's not. We still have half an hour. You know what? I'll get to Floyd and then see if I stop there.
I just want to know why.
You know what?
YouTube
Nah, screw it.
recommended-
I'll beat the boss for Juno, and then we'll call it. When I get to Mizar's palace, that's when I'll call it. All right.
I just want to know why YouTube recommended Brazilian wax
I
for
want to
men
know.
to me.
I want to know why that's on YouTube and not like.
Well, because
By the way,
it's
see that rain?
educational.
See that rain? That took me 2 weeks to get that working.
Oh my god.
That rain, it's directional. It remembers the direction. The rain actually is coming down in a certain path, but it's a screen
Yeah.
element. It's just a screen element, but it knows what direction it needs to fall. The rain's actually falling at a real angle that's real. And if you move around, see how it's like you're going a little bit to the
I see
side?
it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
For
that
an-
is good.
For a
That is really
Nintendo
good.
64, the rain in Jet Force Gemini is one of the most technologically complicated things I have ever seen. I'll try and see if I can show it off here. So, see how it's like a little bit to the... Oh yeah, when the weirdness of that's actually how the game kind of handled it.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, but see how
I like-
it's a little bit
Yeah.
straight. It's a little bit straight, and then you go over here, and then whoa, zombie. Okay, so how do I? It works well with this. It's very subtle, but like it's falling to the left,
Yeah.
and now it's falling kind of in front of me, and now it's falling to the right.
That's really cool.
Oh, I love it.
XL said, Darkron, are you having an orgasm over rain?
Oh, I'm popping off on this rain. That you see how it's like, you see how the water's kind of got that like white to it. There you go.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I see it.
Please don't clip me popping off over the rain. Unfortunately, the rain. I think this is kind of the right color for the rain. Sometimes it's a lot darker. And see how the middle of the rain is like green sometimes? That's the emulator. I can't get it. I can't get it good. But
yeah.
and when I have this thing set to this mode, if I try to beat the boss on beat Velva's boss, every character has one boss to fight on their level 3. If I try to do that, then oh yeah, that's Nintendo lag. That's not even emulator lag. That's real lag. If I try to beat the boss with this setup that makes the rain work and the target reticule work, the targeting reticule is the same programming style as the rain, at least the outer box is, not the green target in the middle. Then the game will crash as soon as I kill the boss. So, beating the level 2 boss might involve me beating him twice. One until it crashes, so you get to see what it looks like, and then the second one on a different plugin, just so I can actually beat it. Juno, what have I done? This was one of the last remaining travel colonies when I came to. My people... Hope is at hand. Oh, so remember how he got squished? So when he woke up, he was totes mad.
Oh,
I
well.
misused my powers and helped Mizar, and that's what he wants, death and ruin. All the negative energy has sucked the life out of the planet. You did what? It'll take more than a few pistol blasts to stop them now. All I can do is whip you up something stronger. What a nightmare. This place looks like Mizar's bathroom. What?
Well.
You know what? Let me reiterate this. This planet looks like Jabba the Hutt's bathroom.
Oof. Ew. Like, I don't watch Star Wars, but I know what Jabba the Hutt looks like. That's disgusting.
Here you go. One try rocket launcher. Make some noise. What happened? What did you do?
I did all the things.
So what does the magic tribal master do when he sees his race getting enslaved and slaughtered?
He's like, eh.
Also, yes, this is the frame rate that this cutscene works at. I will keep saying it as many times as necessary.
Oh my god. It's just, I can't get over the fact that fucking ants sound like pigs.
So hitting a tree apparently destroys your entire planet.
Oh. Well. Exile said if he's popping off at rain, I feel he needs some serious help.
I am a very lonely person.
Oh! God!
Oh, you know this. You've lived with me. What?
I was about to say, wait a minute. When did I ever live with you? When did I ever
You've
live
worked
in
with me.
Canada?
You've worked with me long enough. There's the grenades. All right. I guess I'm starting next stream off with fish murder.
I mean.
Oh, by the way, look at that. You see this? See those numbers? That's my XY That's my XY coordinate of the reticule. They're glitching the hell out of what I had to do to make this thing work at all. But the more I look down, the more negative. The more I look up, the more positive. It goes from 90 to 90, and then it goes 360 for the top number for the X coordinate. That's a real number. Oh, I love this game. Like, this was one of the games that got me into computer programming. Like, everyone just plays the game and goes, okay, that's neat. And then I, that's cute, and that's cute. And then I play the game and I'm like, but how do they make the rain turn? What do you mean? Well, the rains usually they just come straight down in the straight down line. How did they make the rain turn? Well, that's a funny thing to think about. Why? I thought that would be a pretty normal thing to think about.
Yeah.
By the way, are you ready for the next part of this game fucking sucks?
Oh, hold on a second. I'm trying to finish up the thumbnail.
Well, it's fine. It's verbal. But, you see this thing over here? This is a locked trapdoor. The only character in the game that is able to open trapdoors is Juno. Take a guess where you get the locked trapdoor key from. It's this level. It is this level. But I have to go through a thing that resets the whole zone. And then I have to come back to get all the teddy bears. There's teddy bears down here. So you have to go up here, get the key, come back, reset all your progress you did over there to come back and do everything here, and then go back again. That is the most optimal way to get all the teddy bears on this world.
By the way, Exile, thank you. Whew.
Doesn't that just sound great?
Oh, yes. Splendid.
So welcome to the part of the stream where I run in a straight line, scream like a madman, and go nope, 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 until I get that key, run back, get the bears, run back again, and then we do this properly.
Jared said new title, Darkon's Hard Boner for Jet Force Gemini.
Yes. You know what? No, we're keeping that. We're actually keeping that. I have the I don't even want to let you know what's down there right now. I've been keeping this in for months.
Shut up! Shut up! No! No more! No more of that.
So you can kill all the enemies on this path forward, but they don't matter, so why would you? Even as a child, I would just run through this section. Because they don't matter. If you kill them, they drop health. And to kill them, you're gonna take a couple shots. So you're just getting your health back to neutral. Or you can just leave. Ow. Let's these jerks again. These ones you have to kill. I guess, Chibi, like, when things happen in, like, Devil May Cry 5 or whatever, and you have to deal with, Fat Tony, and just, like...
Congratulations on graduating from
who's
a
not a Dave?
Though that is basically just getting a participation
Oh!
trophy.
Who's not a Dave?
Dragon Exile is no longer a Dave.
Awesome, thank you so much. That came out sarcastic, and I don't know why, that's just my voice, I'm sorry. Yeah, so... Yeah, Anthony can tell you how much I've never shut up about this game. That's very real.
I mean, I can kind of tell you, you know, because I've heard you talk about it plenty of times.
Hey, look, an entire massive area, twice the size of, like, any singular room in all of, they just killed themselves with their own grenade again. That'll happen, like, once when I'm not streaming, and as soon as I stream, that'll happen 10 times in a row. I just got someone's pants. I wonder if that'll be important. So you look at this. Look, you see all this? You see all this zone with all these enemies? Oh, and yeah, there. So I have to come back. I have to come back as Velva to get down there for a thing. And the thing in there is mandatory. And I have to come back here as the dog Lupus to get all the teddy bears on this world. And that is also mandatory. So, I have to do this place 3 times. Joy. But that's right, yeah, I can't actually, I don't think I can get all the teddy bears as Juno here.
Exile said, so Darkon has a pair of someone's pants.
Yes.
Whose pants are they?
I'm standing in front of him.
Oh, so it's his pants?
Everything's still uncool and heavy. My name's Gimlet. The little furry guy is at least let me live here in peace. What is it? I'm not used to this techno-fear magic stuff. Once everything's groovy, and then the goons start piling in, and then Jeff appears, and everything turns pear-shaped. What a great choice of words you have. Staying here and nursing my karma until things go down again. Got a bit of a problem, and all the confusion, one of those insects stole my pants and threw them up a tree.
Oof.
You see why I like these guys as a villain? They're just so universally unlikable, it's okay to blow them into giblets. That's by the way, that's his only pair of pants. So you can imagine why the bottom half of him is currently, like, basically not being rendered.
I mean, like...
Are these your pants?
If I had to choose, I would never wear pants again, but...
Yeah, alright. So here's a funny technical limitation of the N64. Well, there they are. They're okay. Press the A button to give them to me, or press the B button if you, want to keep them or something. I can say no. Because the game's not programmed to not let you say no.
Well, I'm trying
By the way, that's a crowbar.
I'm trying to find some good sunglasses, but I'm not...
No, that's fine. Just use the Luigi hat. If it's that much of a problem, just use the Luigi hat and we'll call it.
Well, I'm still gonna use mine, because that's what you...
Okay.
You don't care,
yeah,
so...
fair enough. So yeah, that little squiggly... Yeah,
I was gonna put some shades on it, but I'm having a difficult time finding good enough shades.
Yeah. So yeah, that squiggly line was, You know what? I'll get Floyd, then I'll go back.
Darkheim, whatever you drinking to sleep and take this guy's pants, I want what you're smoking and drinking.
It's called Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah, no.
You know what? No, it's Gemini crystals. Gemini rocks. It's, No, it's these things. Where are they? Those, the blue things. That's what they're called.
Like, straight up.
Single unit Geminis.
I'm literally wearing a shirt that says I hate everyone and pants. So, if I had to choose,
Well, you are absolutely gonna hate when I get 300 ant heads and I turn all the ants into Mr. Pants. That's a thing, by the way. Did you know that Rare had a mascot?
Mr. Pants.
Go look that up. Go look up Mr. Pants. Alright, so we're back here because you have to do this. You can't beat the game. Those pillars of fire just exploded. What? So now you have to open these doors, and if it's a tribal, you have to not shoot immediately, or you have to reset the zone again. And if it's a bad guy, you do have to shoot immediately, or they hurt you. To be fair, I will hurt myself with the tri-rocket launcher a lot more than those guys have hurt me, just by missing. I wonder what my accuracy is going to be. Who put a baby in here?
Yes.
Yeah, this world's not too bad for scratchy sounds for Turbo. Makes me happy. Because then I can Turbo.
I'm just still pissed the fact that they made that beautiful world and it was literally nothing.
Yeah.
It makes me so upset.
It was something I was upset with too when I was little. Just like, what a waste. Why can't there be more of this level? Why do I have to go back to, I think I called this like Rainy Poop Planet or something when I was dumb and little. Because this place sucks. And he compared it to Mizar's toilet, so I ran with it. So this was forever the poop level. the way, doesn't that look amazing? Boom! Oh, what does the HD weapon look like? Look at that. This is the Tri-Rocket Launcher. When you absolutely, positively have to kill every single last drone in the room, the Tri-Rocket Launcher is for you. Create 3 spiraling warheads, create a blast of magnificent proportions. I love how it's like I love how it's like an infomercial on like when you absolutely positively have to kill every last one in the room. So yeah, this is the weapon that I was always really scared to show my parents because I figured if I shoot this once in front of mom and dad, the game's gone.
Blaze Sonic said, Tri-Rocket Launcher is my bae.
Oh, just wait till you get to Velva. Velva uses the Tri-Rocket Launcher in the cutscenes. It's like her default weapon. Yeah, no, Tri-Rocket Launcher is everyone's babe.
Fucking. Oh, here's Tony. Am I the only one who thinks the excitement, enthusiasm Darkon shows for this game is absolutely adorable? No, you're not the only one.
It's fucking Jet Force Gemini. Alright, there. I never have to do the teddy bears on this section again. That's all I wanted. Alright, now we get to turbo all the way back to where I was.
Like, just hearing my son get excited about anything makes me happy.
Because I told you guys, like, what want to hear the most amazing sound in the world? And then you get to the machine gun. Oh, can I still do it? Oh, does the emulator support it? Oh, I used to be so much better with it. I was able to get him to go to a 45-degree angle. I practiced that for like a month when I was little.
Jared said, is it just me or did Insomniac Games borrow some of the design of the weapons in this game for rationing?
I am so... Yeah! I'm so glad I'm not the only one that, like, put a connection to that. Alright, so now we get to go up here.
It is infectious. I caught myself smiling like an idiot more than once. Darkon, you have to find a way to fix the issues you told me about.
What issues?
That's what Tony said. I don't know. I don't know what what he means by the issues.
I guess the issue was the game crashing on the second boss. I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the boss. If you weren't here for what I said, I'm gonna do the boss with the current plugin until it crashes, and then I'm gonna find anything at all ever that lets me do the boss again, even if I have to like turn on infinite ammo. I will do the boss until it crashes to show that I can do it, and then I'm just gonna put on a different plugin, and if that plugin doesn't let me use my target reticule, then I'm just gonna cheat the boss until I win, because that's my only option. To my understanding, it's just the level 2 boss, and everything else is fine.
You know, I would like to help you get a capture card, to be honest.
If you get me a capture card, I will just find a way to play this thing on the N64, and you will see all the range stuff that I was talking about before when it's done correctly.
Funny thing is we have an N64.
Oh, I still have mine. I still have mine in Jet Force Gemini. I just need the ability to capture it.
It's like, if only we were like, we could do like, you know, co-op.
Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of, the co-op mechanic comes in the next room. And yet another cutscene on holy crap, this is a rated T for teen game. Let's get some of that good old N64 lag. Too many triangles. He just went into the wall and I can't hit him anymore. That's not fair!
Yeah, we do have a NES, a SNES, and an N64.
I'm
Exile
just
Sense
having
of
fun.
Darkon. While Tony is here, care to explain why you have Tony's pants? What?
What?
I guess it was that whole, like, you had, like, you gave that guy his pants back.
I didn't have... I had... Was his name Tony? I'm very confident his name was... No, Jeff's the other guy.
I think he's just making a joke.
So yeah, if you missed it, Anthony, there was a key item to progress the story in order to, like, beat the game, and it requires you to go get this guy's one pair of pants on this piece of shit planet. Because optimal storytelling. Alright, so meet the co-op component of this game. Good day to you. Would you be official Jet Force uniform? Amber was called Floyd. Created with many to be an elite airborne squadron. There are drawbacks for having such an advanced AI, I'm afraid. You know what? I'm just gonna show you what the drawbacks are in the cutscene. So if you thought they couldn't get any more horrible, welcome to the firing line because they're bored. Also, the ants sound like pigs, because Anthony's here. Deal with it. So they made a super smart AI, and the AI developed a conscience, and that's more than we can say for the ants.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh, it's so cute.
Floyd is adorable.
Aww.
Floyd is also hurt. The rain is also now dark again. Damn it! I just fixed you! Wonder if he's still there. Nah, see, he doesn't need, once you give him his pants, he just disappears.
I kinda, like, I want a plushie of Floyd now. He's adorable.
Oh no, Floyd was the, like, mascot character of the game. Oh, who subscribed?
Chris, I am not going to attempt to pronounce the... thank you for the sub.
You found a stash of flares. No, not the 70s accessory. Oh, by the way, all the weapons have, like, quirky, dumb things like that. Oh no, what do we do? Dynamic lighting. Did I mention that this game is, like, the boner? All the boner?
I don't ever want to hear you say that again.
Well, good for you, because neither do I. Yeah, I'm just gonna cruise through this until I beat the boss. I'll say that's my makeup for being late, and then...
Yeah.
You found a robot component. Did I? Alright, so welcome to there's not really any enemies, but you gotta go find stuff. Alright, are you ready for this? This asshole was holding up a baby with a gun.
Oh.
This gun that I just picked up for ammo. He was pointing a gun at a crying baby because they suck that much.
Oh, hey, Fel.
Alright, so guys, I'm gonna need a suggestion, and I'm gonna need Haley to help me out with this because I still can't alt-tab.
Wait, what now?
What do we do to this guy?
Oh,
I have charged shotgun, try rocket launcher, grenades, fish food, flares. Ooh! Oh, please let me cluster bomb this guy. Pistol, homing locket.
Blazing Sonic said try rockets.
Are we gonna try rocket this guy? We
I
also
don't know.
we also have cluster bomb where it explodes and then 3 mini bombs with parachutes come down. So cluster bomb or just the good old kablam.
Okay, we have one person for cluster and one person for try rockets. Oh no, cluster. I think people are wanting cluster bombs.
Cluster bomb! Oh, one of them hit the wall. One of them hit the wall. Sad face.
That was still like fucking cool though.
It almost did one. Ooh, sniper rifle. The cluster bomb. Okay, so the gimmick of health in this game. Where's health? By the way, all these submenus have HD like things. HD health. So the gimmick of this game is that it's kind of like if you've played Metroid before. You get one ring of health, and then every one of the 4 nubs on the Gemini symbol is another ring of health. So every time I get a health upgrade, that's 4 units instead of just 1. The cluster bomb did 1 full. Yeah, see how the top right one is empty? That's what I had full health. The cluster bomb did that.
Tony said, "Give him the chair."
Oh.
The chair. Give him the chair.
Yeah.
One of my fucking favorite lines from Shrek.
Okay. So I saved baby. I got the. Welcome to Turbo, by the way. See, like, now the rain's like this again. Now the rain's actually blue instead of dark. What did I do?
Most of the stream, I was trying to make the thumbnail, so...
Okay. Thank you so much for that, by the way.
You're welcome. I mean, with the time frame, it was just a basic... You know, black background with the...
Well, that's all I wanted anyways.
With the logo of the game, and then I put my fat dog where you wanted, like, a thing at, so...
That's all I wanted anyways.
I tried to find some sunglasses, but I couldn't find any that would...
That's fine.
...fit on my fat dog's face, so...
Still missing health. Where is it? I forget where the final health is for
Once
I can't
finally
get in! Gotta crawl.
Once I finally get that tablet, I'm hoping that will help with, like, making better looking thumbnails. So...
Maybe I can get all the teddy bears as Juno. In that case, what's... Oh yeah, the thing for... Lupus here is the... Shit. The thing for Lupus is a totem for multiplayer. I love how the robot get sound is like higher pitched every time you get a new part, because you can progress. Remote mines! I'm getting quite the arsenal here. You eventually get flamethrowers and shock lasers and all this other wacky stuff, but you'll never get away from old reliable. Bam!
So are you able to refresh the counters?
I would have to minimize everything, and I think when I minimize things, everything freezes. So I have to do it. I can do it. I have to do it fast.
Okay. I wasn't sure because you couldn't.
Yeah, I can't alt tab.
Like
I can't alt tab.
Streamlabs?
Yeah, I can't alt tab to Streamlabs, but I can minimize everything to get to Streamlabs.
You Yui or Yui. I think it's Yui Dragoon. Would love to see a remastered Jet Force Gemini. Jesus Christ! I
I've
can't
been
read.
wanting that for years. Alright. The closest thing to a remaster is, Rare Replay. Rare Replay actually modified the game so that the controls are a little bit smoother for supporting dual stick, like actual dual stick controls, I think maybe, and with widescreen. So, we have a sort of remake. Alright, welcome to co-op.
I just need a plushie made of this, please.
Yeah, Floyd is amazing.
Look at him, he's so cute.
So I now have Floyd hovering with me for the rest of the game.
Yay! Oh my god.
Floyd makes sounds when enemies are nearby if you can't see them, and he'll blink red. But a gimmick that I can't really show off right now because I didn't set it up to show it off is if you have a second controller plugged in, you can push the start button on the second controller and a reticule will show up on the middle of the screen. And the second controller can just aim and shoot anywhere on the visible screen as Floyd. And you have infinite ammo. You just shoot anywhere at all times. It's great.
Alright. Tony's going to bed, so good night, Tony.
Maybe there is a tribal in that hut.
Maybe.
Wah! Welcome to I missed a teddy bear somewhere.
Never gonna walk all through creation.
I'll probably do like the levels that I missed, like the obvious ones off screen.
Hey,
welcome to the
Jack?
firing line. I hate this.
Uh-oh.
So it just dumps you in front of like two guys with rocket launchers. Damn, I actually took less damage than I did in practice. Looks like the practice paid off.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm just not dealing with you. You can just go.
Yuki, stop it! Come here! Come here.
Okay, sniper rifle time. Oh my god, I'm gonna see this. Woo! Last time I did this, I was on my last roll of health. Wow. That practice paid off.
Kovacic says, nice to watch something while working on final project presentations. And Space Cadet, I think that's what it says. Thanks for the sub.
Ammo, let's go. Why do my burps sound so painful?
Oh, how are finals going, by the way? Like, final
finals
projects and...
Are finals finally happening?
I don't know.
I'm witty.
I haven't been in school
Haley.
since 2011.
Are finals finally happening? I'm funny.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. College finals.
But is it the final?
It's college finals.
Oof, then definitely not. They keep killing! That's his head! They keep killing themselves with grenades! Okay, when I did this in practice, I was able to get one guy to kill himself with the grenade, and it was the one in the first area. It's never been like this! That's amazing.
Yeah, I just when I graduated high school, I was kind of just like, yeah, school's not for me. It definitely isn't. So
Well, college isn't really designed for everyone.
well, I just don't think school really was for me to begin with, especially the school that I went to. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I can understand that.
I had some good teachers, but like, there was some that literally just didn't want to do more than what they had to, and
Oh,
so
great! They have shields now.
Oh, good.
By the way, remember how I said the Velva? So now I have to manual aim all of them, and you have to. The trick is to aim for the left arm. But man, does it burn ammo. Remember how I said the Velva levels are hard? See these shield enemies?
Yeah.
The first enemies in the game that you see are the regular blue enemies for Velva. The second room, the room after the first enemies for Velva are the shield enemies. And then the room after that is even bigger shield enemies. The Velva levels are hardest balls.
You know, like, another reason why I didn't, like, decide to go to college is because I didn't really have a thing that I wanted to do, and I still don't, other than, like, doing voice stuff, so, like, I didn't have a profession that would require me to go to college. Kobe Jack. Yeah, I'm beginning to see how it's a bit of a waste of time for me. But I got 3 quarters left before graduation, so might as well have a piece of paper that says you completed general studies.
Yeah. Like, if you're already there, and you've already... Especially if you've already paid for it, then... Get it. Use it.
Welcome back, Angel.
Alright. Yo, Angel's back? Okay, in that case, you came back at the perfect time. Very soon we're going to be fighting Boss 1.
Yeah, it's Juan's Angel, not, executive producer.
It's somebody that was talking in the beginning, and they came back.
Well,
I'm glad they're back.
Both Angels was here at one point at the same time. So, yeah.
Well, if they don't catch the boss fight, they can rewatch the live stream on... You know what? I just realized another thing I could do if I ever get into another solo scenario and I don't get this fixed. I could do another way too long of my childhood and do Metroid Fusion. That was another one that was, that one was my sound design part of I want to make video games or I want to be a programmer.
Angel, he has not blown up the fish yet.
No, okay, so I'm gonna beat the boss and then we're gonna end it on blowing up the fish. Okay.
Well, you did say, I think you did say that you were going to blow them up at one point.
Yep, I wasn't sure if I was gonna blow them up, at the start of the next stream, or if it was gonna be, we were gonna end it on that. I can end it on that, I just have to get there. Oh, crap. Alright, so yeah, that's another thing about this game that I love. Blue lasers do just 1 hit point, or they can do more sometimes. Purple does 5, and red, like, almost does, like, a whole health bar. So you can tell by the bullet color if it'll hurt a lot. Ow! Oh yeah, look at my health. That was 1 hit.
Oof.
Yeah, you can just die.
How about you just die now?
Ow!
That'd be great.
Look at my health. Yeah, the trick is how do you keep moving at all times? That's how you survive in this game. And look, now they have like full body shields with crazy powerful guns. I am taking that health.
I mean, when I was in school, like, it was actually the school that was getting paid for me to be there. So.
Yeah, your situation was very different.
Yeah, because I was in special needs. So, like, literally, they were
these
getting
guys
paid
killed the
for
teddy
me to
bears
be
with
at
the
school.
grenades. Goes all my health. Ah, that's the sound I wanted to hear. Alright, it's just me and the boss now. And this is why
Nice.
I saved it for last. Now I have maximum health for Juno. What a shame.
Nice.
What a shame that Juno gets one more level and then I have to play the other characters. Alright. The music is... No, the music didn't just, like, not come through. There's no music for this part. Great.
I mean, it's... What? How did it get paused on my end? What the fuck? I was about to say, like, wait a minute, why did it get paused? Oh my gosh.
Alright, unpause it and then Control F5. Am I still live? You guys still there?
Yeah, you're still live. Somehow it got paused on my end, and I don't know how.
Wait, they get paid if you're in special ed?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm confused. Has he put okay, yeah, I'll blow up the fish after the boss. We'll end it on that. But yeah. Alright. Are you guys ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
So, in the beginning, I'm gonna do what I did when I was a child. And then, when that doesn't work, because it never worked, when my brute force method doesn't work anymore, I'm gonna show you what I do now to beat these bosses, and then it's gonna become sad. Because I didn't pick up on what the UI was telling me about. This game is how I learnt about user interface design and what is and is not intuitive. This was my beginning to design, like being a programmer, and like how do I make things clear. Welcome to side scroll mode. I can't move. Run this. Bats, exploding bats. Die, 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 die. Why is he not getting hurt when nothing's working? But every other enemy in this game dies if you shoot him, but nothing seems to be happening. What's going on? When? I'm so confused. So, he only takes damage when he's glowing. And when he's glowing, the target reticule will go red. Wow, who would have thought? I didn't pick up on that when I was a kid. I also couldn't do distance, so jumping over those waves was impossible. And I am doing horrible. One moment. Yeah, you're not shooting with those anymore.
Exile said my cheeks are puckered and clenched and ready for penetration.
Good. You're playing Jet Force Gemini. That's a good prep.
I can't tell if that's Juan or Angel. They said throw Doger at it.
You know what? That probably would work. So yeah, once you understand the concept of, oh, he doesn't take damage until he glows, then the boss is a joke. wait until I get to the Lupus boss. The Lupus boss took me 2 real-life years to beat. Also, holy crap, I just destroyed this thing.
Exile said, Exile at it.
It's not as comedically gross, but it is as realistically gross as Conker's Bad Fur Day. There's a lot of, like, it's just like dripping blood and steam and... Yeah, this game is brutal. Alright. So, immediate question. Do I have the teddy bears? I believe this is a map that I actually can get all the bears on. I already have all the bears, right. Alright. Also, fun fact. There is a save deleting bug in this game that I found out and recorded and documented. This was my first, like, documented bug. You can change your character on this screen, and that would be a horrible idea because then I lose all my progress on where I'm at right now. But there's a map screen, and if you use the C buttons on the map screen, you can change characters on the map screen too, just for convenience. This was a horrible idea. They should never have programmed this in. On the map screen, so this is what you do. You beat one of the main levels and get to the end of the level. The game will boot you to the map screen to make you select a new level to have that character on. Switch characters on that map screen, save the game, and turn it off. When you turn the game back on, your save is deleted. You put the game into a state where one of the 3 characters was not assigned a planet, and the only way the game was able to rectify it was to delete everything. Oof. So, don't do that. But yeah, that was my first testing every method, doing it multiple times, beating the game up to the point where I got Velva again in order to retest. That was my beginning into IT. Bug testing this game on how did I delete that save file. Oh, did you see that? My tri-rocket launcher accuracy was 209%. That was funny.
No, I didn't see it, sorry.
It was only there for a split second, but it made me laugh.
Blazing Sonic said you will need to save those rockets. I guess saying Lupus's boss is brutal.
Oh, yes,
Like,
yes.
you're gonna
No.
need to save
You
those rockets for it?
you gotta get every single rocket upgrade for the Lupus boss. That sounds like a person that has played this game before. Yeah, the Twin Mantis boss is bullshit crazy.
Also, Moon Wolf Hunter said, yes, blood, guts, and girls, my favorite thing in life. Well, I don't see a problem with that. I don't kink shame.
Conker's Bad Fur Day was like comedic gore. This game is holy shitballs gore. You know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna go get the shuriken, and then I'm going to blow up the fish, and then we're gonna call the stream. Welcome to the shuriken. It's in the logo of the game. They stick into walls and they stick, and you can recollect them. Yay. And you can use these to instantly farm bug heads if you want to get the cheat codes. The 3 cheat codes are 100 heads turns all of the blood in the game into rainbows. The blood will be a random rainbow color.
Nice.
200 is... Oh, 200 is effectively original design model. When this game was first being made, similar to Conker's Bad Fur Day, these characters were children. And then the game got dark, and then they didn't think that that was appropriate for a child to have to deal with, so they made them
They
like
changed
teenagers.
them to like teenagers to adults.
Yeah. This was a child. This was like a chibi big-headed child.
No.
The chibi big-headed child mode is still kind of technically in the game, and that's 200 heads cheat. And then 300 heads cheat is all the enemies in the game turn into Mr. Pants.
Blazing Sonic said, heads up, there's a tactic that used I did not discover until I got older, like finished high school older. One of the Mantis twins will stand in the foreground and taunt you while the other shoots.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, no, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, there are very particular moments when you can just wreck them because they're like, ha 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 ha, what are you gonna do to me? Remember though, I think hitting the ones in the back can do a little bit of something, but remember, the main gimmick of bosses is if the body part is not glowing and it doesn't make the dink noise for targeting, they don't take damage. So, I think during the taunt they can take damage, but most other times, they don't do nothing. Bye-bye, fish!
Juan said we need that rainbow code.
Oh, I'm gonna get the rainbow code.
Please, leave the fishies alone. No! That makes me sad.
Oh, I don't even have enough, like, things to get them low enough to do it. And I can't shoot the water with the rocket, because then the rocket doesn't do anything.
Yay! The fishies are safe!
No, the fishies are safe!
Yay! Fishies are safe!
Oh! Remote mine!
No!
There we go! Nope, this is how I did it.
No! No! Oh no.
This is what you wanted!
I didn't want it!
Are you happy now?
No, I'm not happy!
Not you! This is what you asked. Are you satisfied?
Colby said, just like fishing with Grandpa.
No, we used dynamite in Newfoundland. We didn't use remote mines. Close enough, I guess.
No, poor fishies. I actually like fish a whole lot. I used to like have a few, like I get mostly goldfishes, but like I got into betas too, and they're cool. Man, it makes me sad.
Welcome to my Czar's Palace. This is where we're gonna leave it off for tonight. Next. Whoa! What was that? That is not normal. So this is where we're gonna leave it off for tonight. Tomorrow will be Mizar's Palace, and then I'll see how far I can get with Velva. Tomorrow? What?
You mean
Whenever the next time I play this game.
I was about to say tomorrow's Dead Island with me and Doger.
Yep. So then. Oh, I can show this off though.
I guess like the next time you're able to, you know, other than
the intro changes.
Huh?
Now that I saved her and got to a certain planet, the intro changes.
Oh.
Saving Velva changes the intro, and I forgot to show that one. Saving Floyd changes the intro to this one.
Oh.
saving the dog changes it again. And then when you beat Mizar's Palace with all 3 characters, it'll change again. And then that's the last change that happens until you beat the game. When you beat the game, you get one final thing. So thank you all for joining me for Jet Force Gemini. I absolutely adore this game, even though some of the aspects of it absolutely piss me off. But welcome to my childhood on... This is where I started video game development. This is where it all started. So hopefully next time that I can't... Actually, is Tony still around? Was it 1 week or 1 week or 2 weeks that we're not doing Ocarina of Time?
I don't remember. I know he won't be here this week, so
all right.
Like he's gonna be gone basically all week. He might get home Thursday, but
okay. If nothing happens, then we're gonna do what we did from before. I don't think I'll get to Velva's boss in one stream because this was like 2.5, or we're like approaching 3 hours now. So if we're not already over that. So thank you all for joining with me. I'll get up to the part where the game probably crashes and then leave it off there. And then we'll keep going.
yeah.
And I can't turn the stream off because I can't tab.
Oh, no.
I hope you like that still image while I figure this out. Bye, guys!